I'm Wolf Larson. I'm the author of Capitalism Sucks. I want to talk today about the Middle Eastern rebellions. The people rebelling in the Middle East, across the Middle East, have shown a tremendous amount of bravery. However, what we are seeing is that even though there has been some regime change, even though people like Mubarak, and I'm probably mispronouncing that, but even though that the U.S. ally Mubarak and others have been removed, you can see that in the case of Egypt, for example, the military is now assuming power. The military has now taken over the job of beating up civilians who are exercising their right to protest. Okay, so what you have is you have a change of face. What you have is a regime change, but you still have capitalism in the Middle East. And as long as you have capitalism in the Middle East, the regimes, well, even if it's a new regime, even if the people get to vote for this so-and-so or that so-and-so and the other so-and-so, the fact remains that you still have capitalism. So when the working people and the students go out into the streets to protest, okay, the fact that their wages are still low, the fact that their quality of living is still low, then you have a new regime, but they beat up the protesters just like in the old days. So, it is not enough just to change the face and power. It's not enough just to have a regime change. What you have to do is take capitalism and throw it in the garbage can. What you have in Egypt and these other countries is that the bourgeoisie, the wealthiest 1% of the population, is still in power. And as long as the wealthiest 1% is still controlling things, they may have a new figure in power. They may move Mubarak out of the way and put somebody else. Or in any of these countries, they may change the person in power, but the people who are really in power is the bourgeoisie. The people who are really in power is the wealthiest 1%. And they're the ones who tell the new politicians what to do. So you change the old politicians, you have new politicians, but the politicians are still taking their orders from the wealthiest 1%. They're still taking their orders from the bourgeoisie. So what do you need to do? You need to sweep the bourgeoisie out of power. Okay? What you need is to get rid of capitalism. What you need in the Middle East and everywhere else in the world is a workers' revolution. What you need is socialism, because under socialism there will be a workers' democracy. The bourgeoisie will be kicked out of power. All of the old regime, the new, kicked out of power. And the workers will assume control. And under socialism, the workers will decide. And everyone will have a job. And everyone will be making decent wages. Okay? So in the Middle East, what is necessary is more than just changing the faces in power. What is necessary is kicking out the bourgeoisie. What is necessary is to kick out that 1%. What is necessary throughout the Middle East and in the United States of America is a workers' revolution. After workers' revolution, there will be socialism. And then there will be workers' democracy. Under capitalism, you might have a dictatorship, or under capitalism, you might have a bourgeois democracy, but a bourgeois democracy is a democracy of the wealthiest 1%. And what we need here in the United States, and what people need in the Middle East and throughout the world, is a workers' democracy. Because the working people built everything. The working people make everything run. The working people create the wealth. So the working people should be able to enjoy the fruits of their labor. The wealth should go to the working people, not to the wealthiest 1% of the population. And it should be the working people who make the decisions in society. So what you need in the Middle East, throughout the Middle East and throughout the world, is workers' revolutions. What you need is the workers taking power for themselves. What we need is not a democracy of the rich, but a democracy of the working class. We need socialism. Have a nice day. I'm Wolf Larson. I'm the author of Capitalism Sucks. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.